Practice 2. Part 2. Question 14. If you have a 20 amp, 120 volt, 3 conductor all feeding incandescent full lighting loads, what is the voltage on the neutral? No current. Neutral shouldn't carry voltage on incandescent lights. 120 volt 3 conductor. The neutral shouldn't carry voltage on incandescent lights. 120 volt 3 conductor lights. Neutral shouldn't carry voltage, incandescent lights. Question 15. If you have a Y connection with a stinger on B phase, which circuit breaker could you not use? 3, 7, 11, and 15. Every other odd circuit. Y connection with B phase stinger, cannot use every other circuit breaker, 3, 7, 11 and 15. Cannot use breakers 3, 7, 11 and 15 with Y connection stinger on B phase. Question 16. Convert inch into mils. Multiply by 1000. Or move the decimal to the right 3 spaces. 78.125 mils. Convert inch to mils, multiply by 1000. Convert inch to mils, multiply by 1000. Convert into circular mils is mils squared, 78.125 multiplied by 78.125 equals 6103.5 circular mils. Convert to circular mils, is mils squared. Convert to circular mils, is mils squared. For stranded wire, multiply the circular mil by each strand. Therefore, 6103.5, with 7 strands, 42,724.5 circular mil stranded. Stranded wire, multiply the circular mil by each strand. Stranded wire, multiply the circular mil by each strand. Question 17. If a number 14 size conductor is required for a 15 amp circuit, how many cm circular mils would you need? 4106.8. Number 14 wire on 15 amp circuit, 4106.8 circular mils. Need 4106.8 circular mils on 15 amp wire with number 14 wire. Question 18. If a number 12 size conductor is required for a 20 amp circuit, how many cm circular mils would you need? 6529.9. Number 12 wire on 20 amp circuit, 6529.9 circular mils. Need 6529.9 circular mils on 20 amp wire with number 12 wire. Question 19. If a number 10 size conductor is required for a 30 amp circuit, how many cm circular mils would you need? 10,381. Number 10 wire on 30 amp circuit, 10381 circular mils. Need 10,381 circular mils on 30 amp wire with number 10 wire. Question 20. If a number 8 size conductor is required for a 40 amp circuit, how many cm circular mils would you need? 16,509. Number 8 wire on 40 amp circuit, 16509 circular mils. Need 16,509 circular mils on 40 amp wire with number 8 wire. Question 21. In the electrical code, what is the maximum number of number 10 conductors you may have in a 1.5 by 4 and 11/16 square deep junction box? 10 number 10 conductors. 10 max amount of number 10 wires in a 4 by 11/16 square deep junction box. 10 max amount of number 10 wires in a 4 by 11/16 square deep junction box. Question 22. In the electrical code, what is the maximum number of number 8 conductors you may have in a 2 and 1/8 by 4 and 11/16 square deep junction box? 14 number 8 conductors. 14 max amount of number 8 wires in a 2 and 1/8 by 4 and 11/16 square deep junction box. 14 max amount of number 8 wires in a 2 and 1/8 by 4 and 11/16 square deep junction box. Question 23. Underfloor raceways of half round and flat top raceways, not over 4 inches in width, shall have a covering of concrete or wood over the raceway at least 3/4 inch for half round flat top raceways less than 4 inches wide covering concrete or wood. Underfloor flat top raceways less than 4 inches wide will have 3/4 inch covering of wood or concrete. 3/4 inch covering for underfloor flat top raceways less than 4 inches wide under concrete or wood. Question 24. Underfloor raceways of half round and flat top raceways, 4 inches in wide, but not over 8 inches wide, with a spacing of 1 inch or more between raceways shall be covered with concrete to a depth of not less than 1 inch. Underfloor flat top raceways, less than 8 inch wide, need 1 inch spacing wood or concrete covering. 1 inch of concrete or wood covering for underfloor flat top raceways less than 8 inches. Question 25. True statement. Approved flush raceways with removable covers may be laid flush the concrete floor. True. Approved flush raceways with removable covers may be laid flush the concrete floor. True. Approved flush raceways with removable covers may be flush to concrete floor. True. Question 26. Per electrical code, the largest size conductor in an underfloor raceway shall be 500,000 cm. 500,000 cm is the largest conductor allowed in underfloor raceway. 500,000 cm are largest conductors allowed in an underfloor raceway. Question 27. The max number of conductors in an underfloor raceway shall not exceed more than 40% of the interior area of the raceway except where the raceway only contains armored cable or non-metallic sheathed cable. 40% maximum fill of conductors in an underfloor raceway. Underfloor raceways have a maximum conductor fill of 40%.